welcome to the Pauly Jon Channel, place where we talk about everything, nothing, and in between. Tips, how you going, mate?
Correct. I'm good, brother. Yourself?
Mate, I'm here. Survived Magic Round 2024. Couldn't be
Mm.
happier. Talking to one of my best mates. What more could you want in life?
Mate, that's it. Couldn't ask for anything more. I
Actually,
know I said
maybe that winning lotto ticket tomorrow in 150 mil. But wait, we'll see.
I know we originally discussed, or I said I wasn't feeling the best tonight, so I've just sprung this on you last minute. So apologies for that, my friend.
My friend, I was in bed because I'm not 100% either. It must have been there's something at that airport, I tell you.
I literally sat on the couch today for about, I don't know, 5 hours and played Fallout on the PlayStation. So yeah, not feeling too crash hot, but we'll crack on, I reckon.
So
I
what
did
you're telling
fold
me,
about 3 loads of washing though,
very good. Very, very good.
mate. There's got to be other people out there that hate washing as much as I do.
Mate, it's a part of life, unfortunately. It's a
If
part
I
of
become
life.
if I become rich and famous, there's folding machines out there. You can get them on AliExpress for about $900, $800,
Well, you
and
don't
you
have
put
to
the
ever
shirt
worry,
in,
worry
and
about that, mate.
it goes down to the bottom, and it pops out the bottom,
Do you know why
just
you don't
like
have to
that.
worry?
Why?
Because you're never going to become rich and famous, mate.
It's true. This is true. This is true.
uh, no, but obviously with this channel, obviously we've got things in line for later on. You know, talking about important stuff. You know, like the investing, the parenting, the housing, all that
Yep.
stuff. But this is just the start of it. Bit of a yarn, get a bit of confidence in front of the camera, I guess you could say. Which
Yep.
I don't have no issue.
Nah, sweet as. Mate,
Uh,
you should wear some of those hats that you wore on the weekend. Do you have them
oh,
handy?
oh,
No?
see the hat stands in the corner. No, I got a few good
Had
hats.
the,
As your little one made up all the stuff for the videos and the
no,
photos.
I got to give them to her. I got to get them off my phone onto the computer. Apparently, you can't just plug your phone into the computer anymore. You got to download some phone app. I remember half a dozen years ago, you could plug your phone into the laptop because it was Android, and you could just transfer media and stuff straight across.
Same with iPhone. I used to plug it in, transfer, drop all my songs, so iTunes onto my phone. Happy days, done.
But I can't do that. So apparently, I got to download an app called My Phone or something. I
Yeah,
don't
right.
know. But headdress, you had the bloody Dom Young dreads on Sunday,
I did. I did.
getting lots of compliments, and
Well, what was it? The Friday night was the Broncos game, so we wore our jerseys each. That was a
yep.
pretty sensible night with obviously the Bronco tall hat, Willy Wonka thing. It was all good.
Can I go back earlier to the left?
Sure.
And I flew Qantas for the first time in a while. I usually fly Jetstar. I usually always in an exit seat, but I'm gonna blame the wife. She booked my tickets 5 months ago and didn't book me an exit seat. So I was in seat 9 Alpha on Jetstar on a window seat
Qantas.
that Qantas, sorry, that had no window. It was horrendous. The plane was chockers. My knees are up around my belly button. Mate, worst, literally the worst flight I've ever had.
So I'm going to tell you, I was seat 1A, mate, and this is leading into another video of flying for free in Australia, business class. What? And we're going to get you onto that for next year, aren't we?
We are. I think.
Good
I
man.
think. I think Catherine's quite keen to definitely look into it anyway and have a yarn with you and see what we can do
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
change
We'll
some of the
we'll
stuff
we'll,
that we do.
we'll do a video on this, mate, because I'm
Yeah.
living proof of it, of how it
Yeah. I
works, and
won't say too much.
we'll
I
go
won't
from
say.
there.
But yeah, obviously got off the really shit flight. Then made me way down to baggage claim, and I come across this bloody big, tall, hairless bastard wearing a bloody 2 foot Broncos hat with a hammer on his with a blow up hammer.
Good
That was
times,
you.
mate. That was me.
That was you. But
What? It's all a bit of fun, mate.
that's it. And I'm not as outgoing as that, but mate, you definitely gave me the energy to get through the weekend. That's for sure.
Mate,
One
it
thing
was
that
a
didn't
top
give me
weekend.
any, one thing that didn't give me energy was that bloody hire car. How painful was that?
Look, we could have had the Suzuki Swift. Being a Bronco and the charming fella I am, we ended up getting a free upgrade as I usually do. Again, I've always hired a Suzuki Swift and always walked out with an upgrade free of charge.
Well, when there's a couple big,
Barrel-chested
large-waisted,
baboons.
chested baboons walk up to the counter and they say to you, "Oh, do you realise what car you've booked?"
Well, it is what it is, mate. But look, we ended
What
up
car did we
getting
get,
some Peugeot, bloody French, Korean mixed with a bit of German, I think.
mate? That
Couldn't even start the thing.
that stereo thing in the middle,
What was that?
horrendous,
What
horrendous.
was that, mate? But look, at the end of the day, once we got on the road, we had a bigger car, plenty
Yep,
of room for the luggage, picked
yep.
up old mate out bloody Ipswich way, and it was all good.
Picked Gus up. Then I went and got myself a new Broncos shirt.
Yeah, the Polo. Yep, yep, yep.
Yep. Which was really good. The Rebel Sports at
Springfield Lakes, Ryan.
Springfield Lakes, because last year they were pretty much out of stock of everything, jerseys,
Yeah,
polos, and this year they must have learnt their lesson and they had everything, didn't they? It was really really good.
mate, it was good. It
Then
was very good.
then we went and did a first for you, something that we're going to talk about later on too. But what did we do there, big fella?
We went and look at the house that's getting built.
Yeah, mate. Must have been
The
excited, I reckon.
Oh, mate, it's surreal. Obviously, you see the photos, you go through it all, and once you see it in real life, like the frame phase, it's like whoa, smack in the mouth. And that's a big shout out to the old Axon who I go through, which
Yep,
man, that's another video we can do on these blokes that how they help you and do everything for you and get your foot in the door, get you in the property market.
yep,
Even if you know you're not so good with your savings, they'll put the time and effort in to give you a savings plan. Man, they're
yep.
unbelievable. Like I can't speak highly enough of them. And yes, yeah, they're good.
Yeah, definitely something we can talk about later on. Is because obviously I've been through the whole build process as well.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
my build process was 18 months. So we had a few issues we had to deal with.
yeah,
Uh,
right.
so definitely keen to talk about that one day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you got a good
But
story too out of that. The cheap price you got it for, what it's worth now, and
yeah,
the equity you can use. And
yeah,
mate, as I said,
it's
this we can hopefully reach out and help a few people get their foot in the door, and it's not
I
all
was
doom and
I
gloom.
yeah, I was lucky. I won't go into it too much, but I was lucky. I got in just before the COVID period. So, well,
Yeah,
not just before, sort of the back end of the build was towards the start of the COVID build, the
yeah,
COVID time. So,
yeah,
but yeah, that's a talk for another day. Um,
absolutely, mate.
then we went to the pub.
Yeah, we
Went
had
to the
our chips with gravy, aioli sauce, calamari,
yep,
jug of beer, $12. Jug of beer,
was very
cheap,
good value.
very good value.
And I was literally at the bar for 1 minute, not even. So I had my beard all straightened, and this guy comes up, puts his hand on my shoulder, and goes, "Mate, you have an exquisite beard."
Yeah, and then
I
I
said,
saw your brother was there. I'm like, oh, see, that's what you look like, bald.
That was the guy at the footy on
Oh yeah,
Sunday
that's right.
in the Cowboys
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah.
We
Anyway, but
didn't
then
see. He didn't see me for. He didn't see me for half a day, and
no,
it wasn't. I think it was maybe half time in the second game. He was down on the railing, and he turned around and looked at me, and he pointed as if to say, "Yeah, nice beard." And I pointed at him, and I said, "Yeah, nice beard."
oh yeah, we had a feed, waited to
Yep.
go to the. Then I got the text message. We can check in. So we went to the accommodation. Now let me tell you something. The photos don't do it justice. That
Mm,
lady, Debbie, who looked after us, that 3 bedroom house. If you're looking
yep.
for accommodation in Brisbane, 3 bedroom house. Obviously, no parties, no dickheads. You're there for with your family or whatever, or a couple of mates. You need to check out this old Queenslander. It is cheap. It is perfect location.
10-minute Uber to the city.
It's great. Easy to get in and
And if
out of.
and if you are looking for accommodation, this place that we stayed at, comments, put your name, or just DM yourself. Hey, you've got her
Well,
details.
whatever. I'm happy to pass that on.
Just get in contact with yourself. And no, they were really good. They come up and said hello and introduced themselves. Very
And
nice
now,
place.
if we want
And
to
they've done
book
a lot of
again,
work.
there's no booking online. It's just direct through them, which is great.
Correct.
Anyway, after that, obviously it was time to get changed and go and head in for day one of Magic Round. And
Yep.
I'll let you tell this story. We met our icon. Go, talk.
No, before that,
Ugh.
JP wanted merch.
Oh, yeah, I had to go buy merch.
Then you got Zaya jersey. Then the personalization thing started at 4.
They didn't
Then
rock
they were
up till 4:15. You had one job, be there at 4. But lucky I
but
was
once,
second in line.
yeah. But we got there to the gate and there was no one there. I was shocked.
Yeah, we're going straight in.
Straight in. Like literally second on the elevator, second group. So that was really good. Um,
Awesome seats.
awesome seats. So there's in the box that we're in, the center club lounge, is that right? The center line? Center
Centre line
line lounge.
lounge.
There's three rows of seats. In the fourth row, you got the bench and stools, and we were on the bench with the stools, which is awesome because you can put your beer down in front of yourself, your food, it's all there, and you don't got to worry about reaching down, putting stuff on the ground, people stepping in front of you, having to get up and stand up so people can get past.
Yep.
It was just really good, and I was literally a meter to the right of the halfway line, 2 meters to the right of the halfway line.
Yep.
So couldn't have asked for anything better there. But yeah, like you said a couple of minutes ago, I think where was I? Was I in getting a drink? Because I don't
Uh,
remember. I
you were
don't
getting a
remember him
drink or food.
walking out. He was he already out there when I came out?
So he was talking to those old fellas just probably 2 meters to our left.
Okay.
And that's when Gus is like, "Hey, it's Darren Lockyer,"
Aaron Lockyer.
and
No.
we had to go like that. I've watched him growing up. I remember when I was at school, watching him growing up, and he was, what I looked up to, and him being right there, I was like, we need to say hello. And he's actually a bloke who actually had a conversation with us, sat
Mate,
down,
he sat
actually
down
to
for 10 minutes.
he even come back. Remember, you guys had to go and he come back.
I don't remember that, but yeah. He sat down for 10 minutes. We asked him some hard questions and he was just unreal. Unbelievable.
It started Magic Round perfectly.
I I was a little bit for the first 2 or 3 minutes, I don't know, like starstruck. I was hesitant and didn't know what to say, and it was just like unbelievable. That paid for itself, like meeting Lockie.
Yep.
That's priceless. But we all said the same thing after he left. We couldn't believe how small he was or how short he was, hey?
Well, yeah, it's a very small man. Well, you got to
Like
remember, we were on 3 days of all you can eat and drink, so we would have put on a few kegs.
we are large, correct. But I don't know. I thought he'd be a bit taller.
Yeah, maybe.
He's probably what 5'9",
Yeah, maybe 5'7",
five,
5'8".
like
Well, that's the position he played anyway, 5'8". But yeah, I don't
obviously
know.
he's not on the weights and stuff like he used to be, but
No,
just you can't beat that. That's unreal.
no, that
Absolutely.
was pretty good, mate. Pretty good.
Um, then the footy came on, obviously. Oh, first day, I didn't even. I think did I have? I don't think I had a beer. I might have had one or two beers. Then went straight on to the fire engines. And
Yes.
by the end of the first day, our whole bench, you look to the left, and it's all vodka,
Fire engine.
lemonade, free, all fire engines the whole way down. There would have been about 12 to 14. Tall
That was
glasses,
that was a good night. That one.
red deliciousness.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah, I don't even remember half the footy, to be honest.
Not the Friday night, mate. Well, obviously the first game was the Bulldogs Raiders.
Bulldogs Raiders, yes.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. Few sin bins and
Actually, yeah, I do remember. I remember a fair bit of the Broncos game actually because they played like shit in the second half,
and that was the second game, and yeah, happy
and
days.
I was getting a bit worried, so I didn't think they were going to hold on, but
No, they did all right, mate.
they did all right. Then Saturday,
Brekkie,
did you?
that
Yes,
big ass
got up.
breakfast, the veranda breakfast.
I think I made the mistake of pumping to Imodium straight up.
Oh,
So I
that
think
plugs your shit
that
up,
was
mate.
the start. That was the start of my guts just getting all hard and bloated. But yeah, went to the Vietnamese place called the Veranda, and they do all the Aussie stuff as well, didn't they? They did the big brekkies and all the Veranda breakfast. You and Gus got the Veranda breakfast.
We added on a bit of stuff, mate, which we probably shouldn't have.
Yeah. Then I just got the standard eggs Benny. I asked for 2 extra hash browns and got 2 serves of hash browns. 2 plates, 3 hash browns. So I ended up with six
hash browns. I think I had a couple of them.
So, no,
But
that was all good.
like Gus pointed out, but the price was pretty cheap. I mean, you buy that in somewhere else, man, it'd be expensive.
Well, all that cost me under $50.
Yeah.
That was with the milkshakes and everything. Same the next morning. I got 2 extra milkshake, 2 extra milkshakes.
Yeah.
Then under $50, so I can't complain. Saturday, what happened Saturday?
It was just a
I
big.
went straight to the fire engines. I don't recall anything like no big names or came through or
No.
was Wade Graham there Saturday or the Sunday?
It was there the Saturday, but he's
Saturday. Dale Finucane popped out. I think Damien Cook was inside at one part. Matty Rogers came.
I did see that.
He was there Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
But not as many players as last year.
No. I've still got the photos from last year, and there was quite a few players.
Yeah. But even when we just went outside and stretched our legs, didn't meet the caliber of people that you met last year, especially.
No.
Um,
Well, we did go down no, that was on the last day, wasn't it?
Yeah. You met the Dolphins mascot.
I did, yes. Highlight of the day with me dreadlocks. It was beautiful.
Did you? I think it was halftime on Sunday at the last game. They had a mascots race.
Yeah, that was gold.
And the Storm man, he was winning the whole way. Then tried a little sidestep at the end.
And went
Fell
ass
over
over tit.
meters out and ended up losing. That was funny. What else? Sunday, we went for a bit of a slappy slap before we got there.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
wish I was a bit more mentally strong and didn't put in as much as what I did.
We were only there for an hour, if that. Then we'll come back.
There for an hour and $200 later.
Yeah.
I left with my tail tucked between my legs.
Mate, we're off to the footy, mate.
Sunday was the same as Saturday, straight on the fire engines. I was surprised I didn't wake up as hungover as I thought I was going to. I did have a fair bit of water and Baroccas and stuff of the before going to bed and when I woke up. So yeah, I did better than I thought I was going to do.
Good.
So,
Can you back it up next year, mate?
well, yeah. Hopefully the price doesn't go up, eh?
What was it? 2,100 for the ticket?
First year. So last year was 19. This year was 21.
Well, it's inflation, mate. Everything goes up.
Yep. One thing I hope they do is they look at their alcohol sponsorships. Obviously, because they couldn't get Canadian Club and some of the bigger drinks or more popular drinks because of their sponsorships and who they deal with.
No
I think
Forex
that's
gold.
no Forex Gold. I think that's something they really got to look at.
But Forex gold's downstairs in the normal part.
I can guarantee you downstairs in general entry there would have been Canadian Clubs in the fridge. There would have been Bundy's in the fridge. Forex, not Great Northern would have been all there. But they didn't have any spirits in a can, did they?
Yes, they had cider. Well, that's not a spirit, but yeah.
Cider, yeah.
No, they only had a couple of beers in the can.
What were those Peronis? What
That's
are
the
Peronis?
Italian beer.
Hey, is it? Is it any good?
Oh, it's pretty strong.
Is it?
Yeah,
Because they had. You're right.
they knocked me. I had two of them, man, and I was there. You going?
So they must be a heavy.
They're 1.3 standard.
Yeah, right. Because they had them super crisp in a can,
Ginger
and
beer?
ginger beer, Coronas. I think did they?
No, they had some pale ale crap.
Um, yeah. They really, really need to have a look at that. I think.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I might when that email comes out, I'll put that in again as the only real fix.
yeah,
You can't say more people coming through because at the end of the day, it's up to the players and that if they want to come through or not. It's not up to
yeah,
not up to them.
yeah. It was good. The what's his name? Who you bought the tickets from?
Matthew,
It's good to see him and all his colleagues coming through the weekend and
yeah,
checking up on their clients and stuff like that. I thought that was really good.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
What's
that's
happening, mate?
about. I don't know.
That's pretty much the
Then
magic
we
round, mate.
then we flew home.
Yeah,
We flew home. I made sure, you know how I ran the gauntlet and I changed the seat. I changed the seat from 9 alpha to 5 alpha on the way home.
yeah.
So much better. Had me window. No one sitting beside me. So
You know what seat
much
I
better
had?
flight. Hey,
You know what seat I had?
one Bravo.
1A, mate. No one next to me. Beautiful.
Do you recline your legs?
Well, I don't need to because I just put my legs out and have them like they're fully
Oh,
extended.
just imagine being on that flight that went from London
Singapore.
to Singapore.
Well,
It dropped. Was it 1.5 Ks or however many thousand feet in the matter of seconds? And they showed the cameras through the cabin, and there's blood on the roof of the plane from when people just smashed up on top of the plane.
so
So I think it,
what do they say? What does the flight attendant say on the plane? The seatbelt sign's been switched off. However, for your safety, it's advised you keep it on.
but I don't think I think it was just random sudden because no one was strapped in.
Yeah,
There's
well,
pictures of the flight attendants with cuts and blood all over their faces, and
yeah. Well,
just I think
if anything, the flight attendants are the ones that are going to cop the brunt because they're the ones walking the aisles, making sure
mm,
everyone's happy. Everyone's sitting down, mate.
they should have their seatbelts on.
You leave your seatbelt on. It's not why be a hero? Like 1 in a million times it's going to happen. Guess what? It just happened. And if you were wearing your seatbelt, well, you wouldn't have went flung up in the air for a start.
But there's those people that
Oh, they rebel against everything, mate. They're just,
yeah, and
oh,
they do it just because.
yeah.
Like, oh, you got to wear your seatbelt when you sit down. They're like, oh, really? And they'll just undo it and not put it on just because
I
that's the
guarantee you, those people will, when they fly next, if they do, they'll be wearing the seatbelt from start to finish unless they're to go for a piss or a shit.
and just yank it as tight as you can go.
Yeah. Look, it's sad that one person lost their life. That's always a tragedy. But
Yeah,
but they're saying it was a heart attack. Suspected heart attack.
that would probably cause a heart attack, I reckon. Be interesting to see if they're an elderly person.
Yeah, well, it'll all come out in time, mate.
Yep.
But
And
that was the joys of Magic Round. Now we've got to wait another year.
mhm.
Um,
My next big outing will be Melbourne Cup.
yeah,
Got
yep,
the old fella and the little brother coming down.
lovely,
So within 3 or 4 days of each other, I got Sky turning 18, and then we got Melbourne Cup. So it'll
beautiful,
be me, Sky, Dad, and my little bro, which
very
is going to
very good.
be very interesting. What's your next big outing?
Oh, look, we've got nothing. Zoe's going away on Saturday. She's
Yeah.
gone for I think it's 8 or 10 days.
Yep.
Um, I've got no bookings, no nothing. I don't know what we're going to do Christmas time yet. Where we're going to go, what we're going to do.
I
Um,
think we were planning on Darwin this year.
you going to Darwin, are you?
Maybe, I think that's Catherine's been throwing the idea around. I know that,
Isn't it
but
expensive?
well, hopefully not. But yeah, I don't know. We're tossing up whether we're going to drive or fly.
But
That's
you're
how.
definitely going
That's
to
how.
Darwin.
I think so. That's how similar the prices are. Um, it's very similar, but to driving, filling up the petrol to flying. So
Well, not really, mate, because as soon as you take your car on world around Australia trips, your depreciation goes down, the risk of fucking excuse my French, the risk of damage to your vehicle,
yeah,
breakdown. You know,
yeah,
I personally, I used to love driving everywhere, mate. You know that,
yeah,
but now I've
yeah,
realised flying, I find to be more economical and it works out for me cheaper.
yeah. Well,
But
it
there's
does.
no better feeling having your own car, your own. Like it's a catch-22, mate.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
yeah. I know the car will get there. I've already driven it to Queensland, so
Oh, mate, it'll get there. But it's the other idiots on the road you got to worry about.
yeah, exactly,
We just
exactly.
putt along, mate.
Well, as long as we do the speed limit.
Yeah.
It's 30. That's
Looking forward to the footy tomorrow night,
yes. Who's who's playing?
mate. Dragons are playing.
Who are they playing? I haven't looked at it.
Bulldogs. Let me look.
I haven't looked at it.
Have you
I
done
haven't
your
done.
tips yet?
No,
Done your super coach?
nah. Yeah, I've already made trades.
Yeah,
Yes,
Bulldogs versus Dragons. It's at Accor Stadium.
that's right.
I
I'm
have
thinking.
gone the Dragons.
I was just about to say I'm thinking about backing the Dragons. I'm
Yes.
and the Dragons coming off a bye, they'll be refreshed.
Yep.
Um, Teams have a good record coming off buys, so that's my reason.
I've already went and did the
Playing at a
shopping.
core stadium, there's
Mate,
no real advantage to anyone.
it's massive stadium, mate, and there'll be like bugger all
There'll
people
be
there.
7,000 people there.
But
So, but no, haven't done any tipping yet. I've dabbled with Supercoach. I've made my trades as I told you previously.
mm,
But
I've only made the one trade.
I'll do that tomorrow. I've I had that weekend 2 weeks ago where I had like 6 players injured, so I'm still recovering. So that massive weekend where Johnson went, Brimson went, who else?
He's the only trade I did. I got rid of Brimson for Blaze
Johnson,
Talangi.
Brimson, all three of my top line centers got scratched in the one game. So, Manu got done for a week off, but he's back this week. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I've got a really good predicted total again,
Yeah, I
which
don't.
is 1360.
I'm like 1157, I think.
But for some reason, I'm flat out scoring over 1,000 because my players never perform to what their predicted score is.
There's
So,
a simple solution, mate. You got the wrong players.
well,
See these fellas behind me? They can put a rugby league team together and play better than your team.
I wouldn't put it past them. You need to
Uh,
do that for me. One video. Give
what's
me your
that?
starting 13 from the back.
Well, I can tell you right now, you've got Bulbasaur at fullback, you got Charmander on the left wing, you got Squirtle on the right
Bulbasaur
wing.
fullback. I was thinking
Mate,
Bulbasaur maybe have the 8 on his back.
mate, your son will be all into
You know who
this.
your fullback? You know who I'd put as fullback?
Princess Peach.
No, I reckon Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Pikachu maybe fullback.
Yeah, right.
Then who's that little blue fella with the devil's eyes?
That's Gengar.
Point up. The blue devil looking fella. Yeah, him.
Yeah,
That's your hooker. That's
Yeah,
your
right.
Michael Leonard / Reed Marnie.
I
Just
was about
pest.
to say that looks like Reed Money.
That's your pest right there.
Oh, good God.
Maybe Mario can be your halfback, little general.
Yeah, Luigi and 5'8" roll.
Yeah,
We're,
just to replicate the Johns brothers.
Mate, if
Yeah.
anything, they've probably got a bit more manners than that because the old mate in the elevator.
Who?
Bloody, what's his name? The Johns fella. When we were coming down the elevator.
Who?
Oh, Andrew Johns, whatever his name is.
I wasn't in there.
Oh, was
That was
Gus in
last
there?
year. Yeah,
No,
you and Gus
it was with Gus. Yeah,
this year.
this year.
That's when you went. No, yeah, you went down without me because
Yeah,
I was still double parked.
yeah. Gus, I got to go stretch my leg. I was like, yeah, I'll come for a walk, see who there is. But
Yeah,
anyway, it
no,
is what it is, mate. Well, I'll
I
tell
was
you
still
what, Tips. We're going to leave that there for that. This is our second video.
second.
Obviously, next one we'll do an educational one. Um,
Yeah,
I'm thinking we'll do the flying one maybe.
we're talking about ABCs,
Yeah,
1, 2,
yeah.
3s,
We'll work it out,
learning how
mate.
to read and write. No, okay.
Yes.
Yep,
All right, mate. Well, we'll leave it at that. And thanks for coming on, and we'll speak to you in the very near future.
sounds good to me.
Peace out.